Let's see if my mic is still. I think it is working. Testing. Oh, you can hear me, Alex? Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know, I guess. You caught me just in time. I was just about to go to bed. Wow. What's on Zach's mind tonight? Not much, John Paul. Did you hear Linkin Park's new song? No, I did not, Alex. I might check it out. I was looking for a movie to watch then, and I noticed you were streaming. Yeah, I mean, for some reason, I'm able to stream. It's like YouTube cooperates when it wants to, I guess, when it comes to me streaming on YouTube. They're re-releasing Hybrid Theory for its 20th anniversary, and they released a demo from the original recording. Huh, that's pretty cool. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, I saw that Linkin Park updated their cover photo on Facebook, which is pretty interesting. It's called She Couldn't. It's a good song, but not even close to their top 20 best. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if it's an unreleased song, then I would assume it's not that great. You are supposed to have 1,000 subs to start streaming, I thought. I think I think that's only under a circumstance, John Paul. Hi, what's up, Metal 777? I already pre-ordered my copy. The 20th anniversary. It's a 2 disc. Oh, are they making a physical copy of that? Man, just another spin-off idea from bands in 2020, I guess. If you are far away from your internet router and you are streaming high HD video, yes, you will see a slow stream. For the best quality, try streaming in the same room as your internet Wi-Fi router. Works every time. I could do that, but I don't have a router in my room. Did you hear about GoldenEye 25 getting renamed and rebranded? You mean the remaster? I know you told me about that, John Paul. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, I'll have to maybe pre-order that Hybrid Theory anniversary edition. I'm actually kind of more excited for that than I am the S&M 2 Metallica live album. Steve Irwin. Wow, MJ. You know what? I don't even need these. Can you guys still hear me okay? Hang on, I want to see if I'm going to check Amazon real quick. Yes, I can hear you fine. Okay, thanks, Alex. Goldeneye was the best James Bond film with Pierce Brosnan. His last two films were awful, especially Die Another Day. I think I've only seen two of the 007 movies. I know I've seen Quantum of Solace, and I think I saw the one from 2012. I think Skyfall. I think that's what it's called. I think those were the only two Bond movies that I ever seen. Never was interested in the dorm life. I pre-ordered my copy. Oh, you pre-ordered it on Amazon? Okay. I'm gonna have to see how much that is because I'm definitely interested in getting a copy. When does that release? Do you guys know when that comes out? Spies Don't Die is the new name, and it will be out in 3 years. Oh wow! You're moving in Tuesday. Did you go to community college? Oh, sorry, I don't know how I passed up on your question, Alex. Did you go to community college or into a dorm? Well, I I went to an institute for my first year of college, and then I transferred to community college, and the the majority of my college time was spent during community college. October 9th. Oh, okay, I have time then. Man, October, that's going to be a busy month for new releases because we also got the new Seven Dust album coming out. I think that comes out on the 27th of of October. I'll be a senior in college, man. Well, senior and maybe 1 or 2 quarters after that. Yeah, I'm just about done with college, which I'm pretty glad about. My uncle and I were driving in his BMW, blasting the entire Hybrid Theory album, Superb Material. Yeah, I'm an incoming freshman. I'm pretty anxious, but it should work out itself out. Yeah, and you're happy with your school's handling of COVID. College, I went to San Diego State. Fond memories. Um, really good. Couple really good parties too. It was a rocking good time. Oh wow, yeah. See, I never went to parties and all that. Looking forward to the new Seven Dust album, and yeah, I'm ready to be done with school in general. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, MJ. I'm looking on Amazon right now for that Hybrid Theory anniversary edition. I wonder what I'm ready for COVID to be over. Yeah, well, at least you know, the mask thing at least, because that's not something that's ever going to go away. IDK, if it's on Amazon, it's on LP's website. All right, hang on, let me see. Well, MJ said he pre-ordered it from Amazon. '20th anniversary. Oh, okay. Wow, they have a super deluxe. Wow, the super deluxe comes with the wow, that comes with the vinyl. Oh, the two disc set is only 1998. All right, I'll have to keep that in mind. I didn't know it was on Amazon. Will they remaster Meteor 2? That was by far their best. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they will. Probably in 2023. I mean, I could see them doing that. You know, at least Linkin Park is handling their remasters better than Red is, especially with that Innocence and Instinct uh that joke of an Innocence and Instinct anniversary edition. Oh god. Super deluxe edition, $400. Guitar picks inside loaded of extra crap. Yeah, it comes with a lot. It comes with vinyls. Wow. I think it even has the it even includes the Hybrid Theory EP. Hmm. Yeah, I'll have to pre-order that Hybrid Theory thing sometime soon. Speaking of mass, I was on vacation in New Hampshire last month. When I went to the arcade, I'd say a good 25% of people, including some employees, weren't wearing masks. Well, those people know what's up. Sup, Zach? What's up, Diego? You already own the Hybrid Theory EP, so you're good. Yeah, isn't that like a really rare thing though? Like that's like not the easiest to come across. I'm not sure if I'd even be able to find that for a decent price. It's either live free or die. I have the Metallica Ride the Lightning and the Master of Puppets super deluxe sets. I would have gotten Justice, but that's just overkill, yeah. Lurks. Oh, hey, Last Dragonborn. Wow, I haven't heard from you in forever. What up? Hey, what's up, the Prison Meddler? Both the original and the remaster. I have the remaster. Yeah, I mean, it's still cool to own, I'm sure. Yeah, I'll definitely have to pre order the 20th anniversary sometime soon. I'm definitely interested in getting that. How are you, Zach? Um, I'm pretty good. How about to start a Dream Theater CD collection? What albums do you recommend getting first? I would say Awake and Images and Words. Those are their best albums. Nice to hear, man. Yeah, thank you. Hello, Zach. I've seen a few of your videos and kind of new. Good to see YouTubers interact with their subscribers. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I always try to give some recognition to the viewers. You know, even in the comments too. Like even if I have nothing to say, if they leave a comment, I'll just go ahead and give their comment a like just so that they know that I addressed their comment and gave them recognition. Awaken Images and Words, yeah, for sure. So your dad's been listening to Linkin Park radio on Pandora a lot lately. Seems the band is most played often is Skillet for some reason. He does like them though. Yeah, the thing is with me and Skillet is I'm not a fan of them. Like, but I don't listen to them. But I can't say that I downright hate them. I just think they're so overrated. Life been boring being in quarantine. Yeah, for sure. Quarantine hasn't been that bad for me. I guess I'm just kind of used to it. It's not much different than the life that I lived before this whole craziness happened. Skillet has a couple good songs. Love Awake. I already have Images and Words on vinyl. Planning on getting Awake and Octavarium on CD. That's cool. Octavarium is not one of my favorites. I think that album is actually kind of overrated, but I do think it's a good album though. I'm kind of a car lover. I guess you kind of know that my Lexus and Toyota. Curious, what car do you drive? I love those videos too. New approach to filming your car. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm already working on a Dream Theater album ranking. That's cool. You like the car videos too? Thank you. I say get their album Train of Thought too. Yeah, Train of Thought is a great album. Probably their heaviest album. I've actually done quite a bit this summer. Like I said, I went on vacation. It was a party series weeks ago, which was lots of fun. 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence is a great one. Yeah. 6 Degrees is maybe my um I don't know, maybe my third or fourth favorite Dream Theater album. Probably my fourth favorite. What's my favorite Aerosmith era? I'd probably go with the 70s. Is it hot where I'm at? Yeah, it can get hot over here. You requested the Big Money by Rush to Billy recently, waiting for him to react to it. Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll react to it. I mean, he always takes your requests, MJ. What's up? Hey, Max. Glad to see you can make it. I don't see it slowing down until well into September. Max, yep. Thoughts on. I've actually never heard of that band. Mainstream Max. Yep. Just like Good Times, huh? What is one all female band you can think of? Or a band with mostly females? Yeah, I can't think of many either, to be honest. Takes me back to 2018, yeah. I, s- I still think I still think 2018 was probably the best year for this channel. What's my favorite Taylor Swift album? Oh boy. Did you hear Mike Shinoda drop two new albums in July? I knew he released something recently, but I um I never bothered to check it out. I haven't even to be honest with you, I haven't even heard the that first album he came out with, Post Traumatic or whatever it's called. I mean, I've heard a few of the singles. I mean, I liked one of the songs, but I'm honestly not crazy about his solo stuff. You can think of many female bands. Yeah, Taylor Swift, Zach's favorite. However, most of the albums are without Mike Portney or at the bottom. Yeah, that's understandable. They're all instrumentals except for the lead single, which was good. That's interesting. Seether dropped a new track. Eh, yeah, you won't catch me listening to Seether. You need to check them out. It's an 80s melodic metal band. Their guitarist is insane. If you're going to listen to them, start by listening to Back for the Attack. What's wrong with Seether? I just think there's way better music out there. Like that's kind of my attitude with Seether. They just seem a little generic to me, kind of nothing special if you know what I mean. Hybrid Theory turned 20 this year and the remaster is coming soon. I know. My younger sister loves Taylor Swift. She is in a ghetto mood. Likes Cardi B. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like it to be honest, the music. Zach, as I recall, I thought you said you like some Seether songs. Correct me if I'm wrong. This was years ago. Yeah, I mean, I've tried to give Seether some chances, but I don't know. Just not really my thing. My attitude with bands like Seether, Nothing More, and bands of that variety is like there's just better music out there. That's like my attitude towards them. Like I would just much rather listen to classic rock than 2000s rock. Seether is pretty bland to me. Yeah, and Cardi B is trash. Indeed, Seether is okay, but there are not much interesting and better bands out there. Yep. Um, Max, is that a Nickelback album as your profile pic? Ouch. What's your favorite Britney Spears album? Oh no. Your thoughts on 3 Days Grace new single cover? I haven't listened to it, and I honestly have no desire to listen to it. I don't even know why they even covered that song of all the songs they could have covered. I'm not even sure why that one. I'm just wondering also, I know you got into 10 years. How are you with them? I never got into 10 years. I mean, I think they're okay, but I never really gotten into them. Do you like Alter Bridge? I like them better than the band they originally were, Creed. I've never really listened to them. I thought Nickelback's plan to fight me. Yeah, I can agree. 3 Days Grace died in 2012. Yeah, I'd probably agree there, Max. I mean, to be honest with you, I like if someone were to pass up 3 Days Grace, I honestly can't say that I would stop them or blame them. Like even if you just wanted to stop at the first three albums, I think that's fine because you're honestly not missing out on too much besides those first three albums. I've heard the new 3 Days Grace cover, listened to it a few times. It was okay. Oh man, I haven't gone back to it since the day or two after it came out. Yeah, you know what's also as bland as Nickelback, but no longer popular? Three Doors Down. Yeah, never got into them either. Thoughts on John Pertucci's latest single? I haven't even listened to it. It was a misunderstanding, man. I remember you saying they're underrated though. I might have said I think I was interested in checking them out at one point, but yeah, I haven't really gotten into them. You've been busy with other matters. Hey, I understand that, Dragonborn. 3 Days Grace hasn't really been relevant lately, huh? Yeah. I mean, they release an album like every 3 years, and I don't know. Like they take so much time off. Like they've been out since the early 2000s, and they only have six albums. So yeah. I mean, same with Breaking Benjamin too, but Breaking Benjamin had that little hiatus, so I guess that's a little understandable. I like the albums with Matt, but there's no denying the fact that they really need to step it up. Yeah, I agree, MJ. Anyone listen to the new Bush, if only that said Rush album? It's pretty good. Do you like Slayer? I don't mind Slayer, but they are my least favorite in the big four. What's your thoughts on Red's new album? Unfortunately, I only like three songs from it. I didn't really like it. I'm glad they went back to their roots. However, I actually really liked the latest Red album. It actually turned out to be better than I expected. I mean, with songs like Cauterize, Infidel, um, Sever. I mean, those are great. Those are just great songs. Those are definitely some of my favorites too. How about Stone Sour? Glad they went back. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of comments here. Let me go back. What was your thoughts on, or how about Stone Sour? Uh, I like one Stone Sour song, which would be the song "Bother," but I can't say that I've listened to enough to say that I'm interested in checking out more of their stuff. What's the What's the worst new metal album ever? I choose Limp Bizkit, Starfish, Chocolate Starfish, and the hot dog flavored water. I have heard of that album. Limp Bizkit is definitely a band that does not interest me at all. What's my favorite metal subgenre? I have quite a few favorites, but I mean, if you had to make me choose one, I'd probably go with progressive metal. To be honest, lately I've been worshiping the ground progressive metal walks on. So yeah. Will Breaking Benjamin over go past 10 songs? Yeah, that is a good question, Max. Yeah, Breaking Benjamin definitely needs to go back. They need to go past 10 songs on the next album for sure. Because their albums are just so underwhelming and have been very short. So, yeah. Do you like Slipknot? Yeah, I like Slipknot. I mean, I can't say that I love them, but I do like them. Sever is a good song from Declaration. Yeah, it is. Still probably my favorite of the singles. What was my thoughts on the latest Slipknot album? You mean We Are Not Your Kind? I think it's a good album, but I will admit the replay value is not the strongest these days. Now, when the album came out, it was really good, and even just a few months after it came out, I thought it was pretty good still. But lately, it just hasn't been doing it for me. Like nowadays, if I wanted to listen to Slipknot, I'll just go listen to their classic albums, like Iowa and the self-titled album. My older cousin, who's 36, was into Limp Bizkit when he was in high school in 2000. Now he kind of wonders why he even liked those dudes. Yeah, I mean, I'm that way with some bands. I like Korn. Issues was a great album. Yeah, Korn's a pretty good band. Have you heard of a band called Mushroom? They're kind of similar to Slipknot and Dress Mask and all that too. They're okay, pretty meh. I've heard of Mushroom Head. I can't say that I'm, really dying to check them out or anything. I like Limp Bizkit, but they are not for everybody. I did get into them at a young age, so there is that. Crazy Town is a horrible band, though. All right, I think I'm going to go to bed. Good night. This was fun. Okay, Alex. Thanks for stopping by. Corn covered Comfortable Numb by Pink Floyd. The original by the Floyd is way better, but Korn did an okay job. Okay. Favorite music genre? I probably got to go with a tie with rock and metal. But if you had to make me choose between the two, I would definitely go with metal because mainly because I'm um, into more bands in metal than I am in rock. Oh, before I go, Mike Shinoda said happy birthday to me a few weeks ago. All right, this is for a real good time. Good night. All right, thanks. Thanks for stopping by, Alex. That's pretty cool too. Volume 3 is amazing, filled with underrated tracks, except for Duality and Before I Forget. Yeah. Korn's cover of One by Metallica is alright. Your favorite genres are rock and roll, heavy metal, country, southern rock, and alternative music. Nice. The only Korn cover I like is Word Up. I've never even heard it. I will say I like Nero Forte, Red Flag, Not Long for This World, Critical Darling, From We Are Not Your Kind. Oh yeah, Nero Forte, that is one of my favorites. Before I Forget was my first Slipknot song. I can't remember what my first Slipknot song was. I just know that the first album I heard from them was Point Five: The Great Chapter, which I know is one of their later albums, but I didn't get into them until 2017, so there's that. I'm gonna go. Nice talking to you all. Good night. Okay, MJ. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Zach D Productions. I'm here. Sorry I'm late. Hey, you're good. You're good, Christian. Orphan is my favorite from that album. Yeah, Orphan's another one of my favorites too. I love metal. My favorites are heavy thrash, death, doom, and black. My my favorite metal subgenres are, of course, progressive metal, um, new metal, thrash metal, and metalcore, and probably new wave slash traditional heavy metal. Nero Forte has a bloody, lovely guitar riff. Makes me want to smash someone's face. Just kidding. Just makes me want to rock out. Yeah. Hey, I get it, Andrew. That Nero Forte breakdown is as heavy as Pantera's domination. Yeah. So what did I miss? Not much, Christian. All Out Live should have been on the recent Slipknot album. I love that song. I totally agree with you, Max. And the album is even called We Are Not Your Kind. And that line is actually in that song All Out Light. So why it was never featured on the album is beyond me. I don't know why. The most underrated song, Slipknot song. Is that from crap, what album is that from? The Killing Name. Max Palmer, I'm with you on that one. Heard of a band called Dayseeker? The vocalist is really nice, to be honest. Oh, okay. I All Hope Is Gone. Okay. In high school, were you ever subjected to the high school rock bands? I remember they were always awful and out of tune drumming off. Makes Lars look like Neil Peart. Wow. Guitar solos suck, etc. I've never went to those shows, but I am aware of how bad they are. Even though rap is not really my thing, I like Insane Clown. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not into rap at all, to be honest. Angry grandpa fan. Todd Latour or Jeff Tate? I mean, if we're talking about the early days of Queensryche, like the 80s, I would definitely go with Jeff Tate. But if we're comparing Todd Latour's era to the last few stuff with Jeff Tate, I would easily go with Todd Latour. I don't know that I'm kind of in between on that one because Todd Latour is really good. It's beyond me that Skillet still exists. Good God, why can't they just go away? They exist for the edgy youth group kids because they want to brag about liking them and try to act all cool by being in their fan base. That's why they exist. Battle of the Bands was what my high school had. They all kind of suck. And one dude saying, "Oh wow, wow, that's something." The first Slipknot song I ever heard was "Psychosocial." That's a good introduction, and that is one of my favorites from All Hope Is Gone. The youth group need to get into real rock bands. Yeah, it's funny you say that because you know during my teenage years and being involved in youth groups and stuff, like I mean, I just remember Skillet like being the talk of the town in the youth groups, and there I was, a Red fanboy, and like there they were like bragging about being Skillet fans, which I mean, Red is a lot heavier than Skillets, and there's even heavier bands than Red. So yeah, I hate when kids try to act all cool and wear a band shirt and they never heard of their music. Yeah, like is Metallica a shirt brand? Wait and Bleed. That's a good introduction there. Prison Meddler. The the youth group should listen to Iron Maiden. Yeah, definitely. Do you like Def Leppard or those types of bands? Def Leppard is actually one of those bands that are really high on my radar in terms of bands that I'm looking to check out. Definitely a band that I'm interested in. Made you jump all over the walls and get all crazy. Your mom asked if you were okay. Imagine her walking in on her 15-year-old son going crazy over Slipknot. Love it. Wow. Trying to get your little brother into rock and metal, but he wants nothing to do with it. I mean, that's understandable. Um, you know, I remember when I was really young, I didn't really have any interest in music, so I mean, that's why I can understand a little bit. I mean, I would just say give them time, Max. I mean, that's all I can say to you. I do not like death metal, black metal. They're not my type genre in metal to be listening to. Yeah, same here, Christian. I'm not really into black metal or death metal. I mean, I don't hate the genres, but I don't know. These days, I'm not really into the more extreme side of metal. Do you like Journey, Zach? I don't hate them, like, but I just I just think they're kind of mainstream. Like I just think they're kind of overrated, to be honest. Some ki- some kids say that Ozzy Osbourne will be a future pop singer because of his song with Post Malone. Wow. Pantera versus Slipknot, which is better? Oh, I'd easily go with Pantera there. I mean, Slipknot's good, but hands down, Pantera. I mean, I return to Pantera's music more, and I just think they're a better band overall. Look at this photograph; it makes me laugh every time. It makes me laugh. Yeah, I I don't really like Cannibal Corpse, Rob Zombie, Lamb of God, Behemoth. Yeah, I'm not really into any of those bands either, especially Cannibal Corpse and Behemoth. You should start with their early stuff, their albums. Oh, okay. Are you are you talking about Pantera, Diego? Which band are you talking about? I'm praying for Ozzy. He's got to retire, otherwise he's not going to make it. Yeah, I mean, Ozzy's getting up there as far as his age goes, so it's a shame that Ozzy won't do a final tour. Yeah. Someone asked me if you had one wish, what would it be? What would be yours, Zach? Oh, I know what mine would be. More wishes. Can't beat that. I'd probably go with the same thing, Vanessa. Oh, you're talking about Def Leppard? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I probably will start with their early stuff. I mean, in most cases, it usually is a band's older material that is their best anyway. Like, very rarely is it's a very rare case when a band's newer stuff is better than their old stuff. That's just not something that happens all the time. Cannibal Corpse is okay to me. Sometimes I want to. Wow, I'm a nice dude and don't ever do that. Yeah, true, true. I love Rob Zombie, but I couldn't get into Marilyn Manson. Yeah, yeah. I think Marilyn Manson's kind of irrelevant anyway. And I also think the dude doesn't know how to be a decent human being either, to be quite honest. What's your favorite Megadeth album? Oh, Rust in Peace for sure. I mean, with Peace Cells as a close second though. I think those are great albums. Rust in Peace, yeah. For some reason, I like Testament more than Exodus. Those are actually two bands that I want to check out because I'm only into three thrash bands right now. Those, of course, being Metallica, Megadeth, and Anthrax. But I do got to look into more in thrash metal. I heard the New Testament album was pretty good, so I'll probably end up checking that out. or the latest album from them or whatever. Have you ever played Bloodborne before, Zach? I don't have a PS4, so no, I've never played it. 2020 has sucked. I just hope 2021 is better. Yeah, it should be. I mean, with the election out of the way, I mean, there's no excuse to why it can't be better. Yeah, that's for sure. Dude, check out Testament. They're a really good band. And yes, the Testament album is really great. Okay. Of all the big four metal bands, I think Anthrax is the weakest. Just me opinion. My opinion, I presume. I know that a lot of people say that Anthrax is their least favorite within the big four, which is understandable, but I actually put Slayer as my least favorite. I got Xbox One. Yeah, so do I, Max. Have you ever played Dark Souls series before at least? Yeah, I I think I've tried to play the third one, and that one is like it's really hard. I mean, that's what the series is known for. It's like a really hard game to play. Um, it's hard to even get past like the second mission and you know fighting bosses and you know very hard game to play. Favorite Judas Priest album? Mine is Painkiller. I know Defenders of the Faith was number one for me. I didn't care for the last two songs. My favorite is Screaming for Vengeance. Who would you say are the big four in new metal? You know what, Max? That would make an interesting list video. Um, I'm not really sure at the moment, but that'll probably be a list video in the near future. I mean, I could probably think, but I don't know. You got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2020, Zach? I do have that game, except it's 2019, not 2020. That game came out. I actually met the voice actor for Ghost from that game, Max. If you didn't know, did you think COVID was a hoax at first until my friend died with it uh, last month, along with my 67-year-old aunt? Please stay safe and wear a mask. Here is my view of the whole um, COVID thing. I mean, I know that it was created just to negatively affect the election because you can't sit there and tell me that all of this crap that's happening in 2020 because I mean everyone agrees that 2020 has not been a good year. Like everyone like there's even memes about like how it's like one of the worst years of all time and I mean with the riots and the virus and you know I mean you can't tell me that all of this crap is happening in the same year, not to mention an election year. So, yeah. I'm sorry, YouTube, if that offends you. If whatever. So, yeah. I know three people that have died from COVID. My good friend was hospitalized. It's for sure not fake. Yeah. I actually don't know people who died from it. I mean, I've known people who had it, but not who died from it. So for you, it's Slipknot, Korn, Linkin Park, and System of a Down. Those are solid choices. What's your gamer tag? I'll 1v1 you. My gamer tag is Italian Sniper 16. But I haven't even been on Xbox in a while, so you might be waiting for uh, that accepting request. Not for a while. It's bad for sure. Older people with existing conditions, but you and me, Zach, we would get mild symptoms. I believe I have zero symptoms. Yeah. How do you feel about the rioting and Black Lives Matter movement and other political nonsense? Again, that's just another thing to, you know, this like just a distraction move because, you know, Sniper, is that series coming back? Are you talking about the Italian Sniper series? Um, if I do bring it back, I'm going to bring it back with a reboot. That's all I know. I only know one person that got COVID, but could have been avoided. They basically went to a party with no mask. Hmm. Here's my view of the whole mask thing. Is why aren't people wearing gloves too if this virus is really as bad as some people make it out to be? Because if you think about it, when you go to the store and all that, when you go to the grocery store and all that, and you look at something on one of the shelves, and you use you use your bare hands. So if you look at something on the shelf and put it back, end up not buying it or something, you don't know what people are touching. So why aren't people wearing gloves? There's just a lot about this whole thing that just doesn't add up to me. If if I had to pick the big four, my version is Metallica, Megadeth, Iron Maiden, and Pantera. Those are solid picks, but the big four of what? Heavy metal, like the biggest heavy metal bands. What's up, dude? Hey, what's up, bad dude? Interesting name you got there. Metallica. They need to make a new album soon. 2016 feels like ages ago. Yeah, I agree with you, Vanessa. I think Metallica just takes way too long to release albums. Then again, it's been since 2016 since the latest Anthrax album too, and Megadeth album actually. Metallica is already working on it. Yeah, I want a new Metallica in 2021. If they release an album in 2020, well, that would make this year a lot better, assuming the album doesn't suck. I don't think it will come out this year. Um, but I guess there's a possibility. I mean, if we're getting a new Metallica album this year, I'm pretty sure that we would have already heard about it, at least. Same with Iron Maiden, because I know that we were supposed to get a new Iron Maiden album this year as well, but I'm not expecting that to come out until at least 2021. Anthrax should make a new album, and Iron Maiden should make at least one more album. I actually heard that Iron Maiden. Now, this is just a rumor, and this is just what I've heard, but I actually heard that Iron Maiden plans on releasing at least a couple more albums. A couple more. Judas Priest is working on a new album too. I did hear about that. That's pretty exciting because I really liked Firepower. Random question: do you own a Sega Game Gear by any chance? No, I'm not sure what that even is, the gear part, but no, I don't own anything that's Sega. By the time Tool releases a new album, it will be 6 feet under or 60 something years old. Yeah. I actually heard that Tool was working on an EP. I'm not sure I'm not sure how true that is, but that is pretty exciting. I mean, I like the Opiate EP that Tool had, so I mean, I'd be down for another EP. Thoughts on Kanye running for office? I see that as a Trump political tool to get more votes. I don't For me, I don't think he needs Conway for that. I mean, but that's just me. I'm looking forward to that new Megadeth album you mentioned in your car video, the progressive rock leaning Megadeth. Yeah, definitely, Andrew. I mean, if it's supposed to be their more like a more complex album for them, that's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. New Limp Bizkit, I'll pass. Who had plans to make 2020 a great year until this COVID thing happened? Um, with me, I wasn't sure what to expect as far as what I wanted to happen during 2020. I honestly wasn't sure. The new singles from Seether have been great. I probably won't check them out. I want a new Limp Bizkit album. It could be called White Chocolate Covered Pretzels and the Cherry Flavored Jelly Beans. Wow. I never got into Two or like them. I don't know why. Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, Tool is kind of an acquired taste. I mean, I think some people might complain. I know a common complaint with Tool is that some people think that they're boring, or maybe their music is a little complex or something. I don't know. And I can understand why some people might not like that about their music. I think it, at the end of the day, is about the mindset that you do go into with some of these bands. I was very disappointed by S&M too. It should have been all new songs orchestrated, nothing from the original S&M, in my opinion. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, bad dude. I mean, I can't complain too much because, I mean, it's a new Metallica release, so yeah. But I would have actually really liked to hear like Spit Out the Bone in like live orchestra. That would have been cool. So yeah, same. I couldn't get into Tool either. I don't even know why, but I don't hate them. Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, even if you're not a fan of Tool, you have to admit that you don't hate the band because there's even if you're not a fan of their music, I mean, you have to admit that there's also not much wrong with their music, if that makes sense. Like, you know, kind of off topic here, but our government sucks. They can't even release new stimulus for people that need it. Employment, yet neither party can budge, not even 1 inch. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that, though. I wish Megadeth would re release the original mixes of their back catalog. I've been listening to new bands. That's cool. New bands, as in like new to you, or like bands that are like literally just starting out, if you know what I mean. The only Metallica I like after the Black Album is Death Magnetic. Death Magnetic is actually one of my least favorite Metallica albums, to be honest. It's actually my second least favorite, just behind Saint Anger. Have you heard of Gojira, Zach? I have heard of them. I haven't checked out any of their stuff. Of the two, oh yeah, I'd go with No Leaf Clover as well. Andrew, I actually really like that one. No Leaf Clover is pretty good. I wonder what Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell would think of this pandemic. That is an excellent question, Max. But they would probably know what's up. I think if they were still alive, they would know. I mean, from the stuff that I've read, I think they would know what's going on here. I'm sure this maybe wouldn't even surprise them. Oh, new bands to you? Yeah. Um, yeah, I've gotten into some band. I've gotten into quite a few bands this year. I will admit, Shinedown is one of those bands this year for me that has not been doing the strongest with replay value. I think that's enough to say that modern rock is not really my thing anymore. Have you heard the unreleased song Metallica did? It's called Vulturous. All it is James screaming, "Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah." It has good riffs though. I have not, I have not heard that, but wow, that is such a Metallica thing. The yeah, yeah, wow. Oh man. Ooh. I am the table. Oh gosh. Yeah. I don't know what they were thinking with the Lulu album. Got 11 people in here. Wow, this is pretty. This has been a pretty good stream. Shinedown are one of favorite bands. Got into them in 2014. Just they sound pop to me, but they are good nonetheless. Yeah, Shinedown's a good band. I mean, I wouldn't say that they're one of my favorite bands or anything. Um, Definitely not top 10, top 20. I even doubt that, but top 30. That's a big maybe. What popular bands do you like to hate on? Nickelback. You can make a debate on whether or not this band is popular or not, but Blood on the Dance Floor. I've seen Godsmack, Breaking Benjamin, Seether, Korn, and Nickelback, and Avenged Sevenfold live. I hope to see Stain next year. I've also seen Shinedown live. They are awesome live. That's cool, Max. How do you like Deftones' Diamond Eyes? Oh, I like the album. It's really good. I actually have another Deftones CD coming in the mail. And no, I will not tell you which one it is. I'm saving it for a surprise. Wow. Yeah, Deftones is a really good band. Well, thank you guys for joining the stream. I gotta go already. Until next time, man. Take care. All right, Christian. Thanks for stopping by. You can't stand Avenged Sevenfold. I don't know why. I actually kind of like Avenged Sevenfold. I mean, I don't listen to them a lot or anything, but I do like the band. I think they're another band that, I mean, I would say they're kind of another acquired taste, but I think they're actually kind of an accessible band, to be honest. I know they're a good gateway band for some people. I saw Guns N' Roses live a few years ago. I thought they were good. Play 15-minute guitar solos to save the show. Those solos got tiring. The lead singer of Blonde on the Dance. Oh, yeah. That is true, Max. Yeah. The dude is kind of a creep, I heard. If I'm pumping. Oh. Oh, from Lulu. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what are you talking about there? Elite was my first Deftones song. Yeah, Elite's a good song. Definitely, definitely different. Um, it's definitely different than the usual stuff that I listen to, but I like it. Seven Dust coming out with a new album in October. Yeah, I heard about that. I'm pretty excited for it. Whereas MJ Nation? Oh, he had to leave, Max. I don't know if you saw, but he said he had to leave. Unpopular opinion, Iron Maiden is an underrated band if you think about it. They're only known worldwide by metal fans. Hmm. I don't know if I'd say Iron Maiden is underrated, but I mean, if you compare them to bands like Metallica, then yeah, definitely. But I would actually say Iron Maiden is kind of overrated if you compare them to Queensryche and Fate's Warning. What's your thoughts on Static X? I don't like them. I never really took the time to listen to them, to be honest. Listen to a song called Brief Exchange by Gino. Is that the guy from Deftones? I've never heard the casual rock listener talk about Maiden. Yeah, I mean that's understandable, Diego. Can you try to scream like Gino right now? Let's see if you got the vocal. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt that, Andrew. They're overrated in the metal community. Yeah, I can maybe agree. I mean, Iron Maiden, I would say that they are one of my favorite bands. I mean, if they're not top 10, then they're definitely top 15. But they're one of my favorite bands. Do you like Disturbed, or do you think they kind of suck? I think Disturbed is okay. I mean, I can't ever see myself getting into the band. I do think they are kind of overrated, to be honest. Been jamming to Mini World by Indila all year. Great album. She's working on her follow up album. I can't wait for it. So, Max, I just want to know something. How come you only react to bands that you're familiar with on your channel? Because I know that's something that me and MJ have talked about. I mean, can't say I'm surprised, but I've heard some people say that Maiden is the most popular underground band. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say Maiden is necessarily underground, but I can see where they would be coming from. What streaming services do you use? I remember back in the day, people would download MP3 files from music pirating services. Were those making mix CDs for friends? So much fun. I actually don't use any streaming services, to be honest. I'm kind of old fashioned when it comes to the way I listen to music. I just do CD import. I always make sure to, even when I have a laptop, I always make sure to get a laptop that has a disc tray for this reason. Um, Usually just buy the CD and import the CD to my phone, and that's how I listen to all my all my music. Just all my CDs imported to my phone. The Iron Maiden remasters suck. CD master race, yeah. Live After Death. It's a decent CD. Yeah, again, I've never really gotten into Disturbed. What's another band that I couldn't get into? Um, Godsmack. I don't think I'm ever gonna. I don't think I'm ever gonna get into them, to be honest. I mean, do I think they're terrible? No, I just don't really think their music is anything special. Do you know the band Genesis? Disturbed covered their song "Land of Confusion." It was pretty solid. I actually thought about checking out the band Genesis. I mean, I've heard that they were progressive rock, so they might be right up my alley because I'm already a fan of bands like Yes and Rush. You know, my favorite System of a Down album. I don't really listen to System of a Down, but if you had to make me choose, I would probably go with Toxicity. While I'm going to sleep, keep up the great content, Zach. Thanks, Diego. I got a whole list of reactions, so there's tons. Don't worry, there's some Iron Maiden on the list too. Nice. That's nice to hear, Max. Yes is great. I mean, how can you say no? Yeah. Yeah, Yes is a great band. I mean, if you think about it, I actually think Yes is kind of an underrated band, especially when it comes to millennials. How could you say no to Yes? Yep. Toxicity is great. They were going to approve the sound and such. For the most part, that's not the case. Godsmack, Nickelback, Theory of a Dead Man all sound the same to me. Oh, Theory of a Dead Man, that's another band too. Another band you'll never catch me listening to. Sometimes it's good to say yes to yes, but sometimes I have to say no to yes because I need to be in the mood for yes. Yeah, that's understandable. What is everyone's favorite Yes album, by the way? For me, that is a tough call. I mean, if you had to make me choose one, I'd probably go with Close to the Edge. With my second favorite, probably Fragile. Third favorite, probably 90125. Have you heard of Foreigners Act? They're an old band. Don't think I have heard of them. I'm not too familiar with Yes. I mean, if you're into progressive rock, they're definitely a must. What's up with the Wiggles? Who knows? Oh boy, never heard of Yes, but I heard of No. Wow, Last Dragonborn. Oh man. Well, I mean, I dig the first two System of a Down albums. I like the song "Sitting on My Room." I love industrial and progressive music. Yeah. Okay, Zach, I need to know because this is driving me insane. I keep hearing about yes, but where is no? Korn made a song for Silent Hill. I did not know that. That's quite interesting. I've actually never played Silent Hill, but I've seen walkthroughs for it and all that. Looks like an interesting game. I got you there, Zach. Oh, Genesis with Peter Gabriel is full on prog rock, or 80s pop rock with a few prog synths thrown in. That's interesting. Yeah, Genesis is a band I'll have to check out. They do sound like a band that might be up my alley. Your favorite Yes albums? Oh, the Yes album is another great album. Tales from Topographic Oceans and Fragile. Yeah, Fragile is especially a great album. It was just on Jonathan. Jonathan Davis that made that song. Oh, okay. You reach 80 subs today. Well, congrats, Max. Have you heard of Richard Marx? I feel like I have. Close to the Edge by Yes, superb. But so many of other albums are. Yeah, that's true, Vanessa. I agree there. Is her name just Zach or actually Zachary? Or just wondering. Um, Zachary is my full first name, but I'm not a fan of it, so I usually just go by Zach. I actually can't stand my full first name. Not sure why, but I'm just not. Have you heard of Depeche Mode? It's not rock, but they're pretty cool. I've heard of them, but I've never heard any of their music. Have you heard the new Marilyn Manson song? It's totally unlike his heavier, aggressive stuff from the 90s and the major key David Bowie sounding. I have not heard it. Can you react to Blind by Korn? Maybe, Max. We'll see. I am the view, I am the table. Oh, jeez. Oh, I see. Zach, thanks for telling me. I hope that wasn't too personal. No, you're good. You're good, Last Dragonborn. No problem. Don't even worry about it. I love Depeche Mode. My favorite album from them is Music for the Masses from 1987. Oh, I didn't know they've been around for that long. I thought they were at least, well, I know that they've been around for a while, but I was thinking maybe at least 90s, but I didn't know the 80s too. That's interesting. Does anyone know if that Clayman re release came out from In Flames? I mean, I'm not interested in it whatsoever. Otherwise, I'd probably know about it, but yeah. Dep- Depeche Mode is what my mom listened to. She was in high school in the 80s, so yeah, she likes them. I think they're pretty cool too. Check out their song Enjoy the Silence. I think I do know about their song Enjoy the Silence. I actually think didn't Breaking Benjamin do a cover of that song? I'm pretty sure they did. I don't really like my generation. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, Max, to an extent. Oh no, Angel and the Gambler. Anyone still play Skyrim 2020? Enjoy the Silence. I love hearing that song in the mall. Who has played Sekiro? I've heard of that game. I've never played it though. isn't that made by the same people who made the Dark Souls series? 80s had some good bands, and like Talking Heads, yeah. I do think the 80s was the best time for heavy metal, at least. Because in the 80s you had Iron Maiden, Metallica, Megadeth, Pantera, who else? Anthrax, um, who else? I'm just looking at my shelf. Oh, Queensryche. I mean, Fate's Warning and many other bands. Yes, it is accurate, correct? Okay, that's what I thought. Last Dragonborn. That game is hard. Well, yeah, I'd imagine. Fate's Warning is another underrated band. I don't know how many of you guys listen to the band Fate's Warning, but they're pretty underrated. If you started a band, what would you name it and who would influence your sound? Not sure about the name, but influences. I don't know. Maybe Megadeth. I'm not sure. Um, Probably Pantera as well. Have you ever heard of Elton John, Zach? I have, but I don't listen to him. Do you like the Smiths? I do not. I just don't listen to them. Oh, Skullblade. Well, that's an interesting band name. Kind of sounds like a name you would hear for I don't know, a metalcore band or something. Like maybe a 2010s metalcore band, something like that. And Skullblade sounds like it could be. I mean, that name could go for thrash metal, maybe even death metal. I don't know. Definitely somewhere along the lines of maybe more extreme stuff. Sonic Death Monkeys. Wow. Blink 182. That's another band that I never really got into. Okay, you guys. Well, I think I'm going to go on for about 5 more minutes. So if there's anything you want to say, you can go ahead and type it down. Maybe I'll do another stream again sometime, maybe some other time this weekend. I don't know. That obviously depends, though, if YouTube wants to cooperate with me. And I don't know why my flashlight just came on from my phone. I miss Chester. He had an amazing voice. Yeah, Chester was a good singer. I've never heard of them, Max. Zach, have you ever played Pokemon? No, I mean, for as long as I've been alive, I've never gotten into Pokemon. There's a ghost in there, Zach. Beware. What do you mean? Chester was awesome. I actually heard that. I actually heard that Linkin Park is writing new material as well. So that's pretty cool. Oh, oh, a ghost. Oh, all right. I get it now. I get it. No, I think I just had it on for something. Oh, Saint Anger. What a masterpiece of an album. If Chester was a ghost, do you think he would be offended if Linkin Park continued without him? I do not think they can. Um, I, don't- I don't think I don't think Chester would care. Um, maybe that's what he would want. I don't know. I really don't. No one knows. Listen to a song called Black Diamond by Kiss. Tom McDonald. Yeah, I've never really listened to him. If you guys haven't seen my one of my recent videos where I go over some of my most anticipated albums, uh, feel free to go check out that video if you're wondering which albums I'm currently looking forward to. I mean, there's a few others that I didn't mention that I'm excited for, like Queensryche and Judas Priest, but yeah. How many Deftones albums do you have? I currently have two, but I got a third one on the way. What if someone named their band Chester Bennington? Yeah, just his name. Um, not sure how I feel about that. Oof. They do that with Cliff Burton and it's lame. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know they did that with Cliff Burton. Okay, you guys. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream here. What's your thoughts on Demon Hunter these days? I still like the band, but I can't say that I'm that massive fanboy like I used to be a few years back. Because I remember I'd lose my mind over Demon Hunter. These days, not even sure where I'd put them as far as one of my favorite bands go. Maybe top 20, but I don't even know about top 10 anymore, but maybe top 20. First time I heard Deftones, you bought all their albums at once. 80s Pantera rules. Well, kind of. Yeah, I think, yeah, 80s Pantera is pretty good. I mean, it's not, obviously, it's not the same as their 90s stuff, but yeah, I think it's pretty good. Good night, though. I need to sleep too. Oh, okay. Take care, Andrew. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I probably should head off. I appreciate you guys joining the stream for sure. I didn't think that I would be able to do a stream, but uh, YouTube actually cooperated with me this time, so thanks to YouTube. So yeah, power metal. Yeah, I'm okay with power metal. Take care, Zach. See you later. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining. Take care, you guys.